All right, be a gentleman and let that girl go now. What's this all about?
Who you?
Righty, Texas Rangers. Who are you?
Cam Yang, lieutenant of Great Warlord, General Shen Ti.
General T kidnapped Jim Sing from missionary school in China. Take to Mexico. The detestable Wa Tang kidnapped Jim Sing from General T. Also steal his opium to sell in State United.
General T sent us to bring back traitor, Tang, and Jem Sing, who is the delight of his eyes, and the delicate flower he want to marry.
Oh, please. Please not make her go back.
This is a free country, pard. She doesn't have to go anywhere.
Cam Yang warn, you die if you do not. And you die too, if you take property of General T.
She's not anybody's property. You can go back to Laredo with me. You got any objections?
General T, not like.
We tell the general he can find me anytime he wants in Laredo. Move. You're free now, Jem Sing.
Oh, Jim Sing not free. Jim Sing's life, it is yours.
Well, that's real nice of you, ma'am, and I want to thank you, but I'm gonna have to give it right back to you.
But Sterling won. You saved Jim Sing's life. Now life is yours, forever. Old Chinese custom, master.
Master. Jem Sing, I wish you'd quit all that bowing.
Yes, master.
What do you think you're doing now, Jem Sing?
Jim Sing carry master saddlebag like good bond servant.
Now let me do this, will you, please?
Oh, no, master.
Jem Sing,
No.
please.
Disgusting, a big, strong-looking man like that. Oh, he should be horsewhipped.
Oh, no, master. I carry, please.
Jem Sing.
Please.
Looks like you did all right for yourself down in New Orleans, Joe.
Jem Sing, now you listen real good to me, will you? In this country, the men do all the carrying.
Oh, no, illustrious master. Not proper.
Master?
Jem Sing, will you please stop calling me master?
Yes, master.
Joe, what are you wrestling with that little bitty girl for?
I'm not wrestling with that itty-bitty girl. I'm trying to carry my own bags.
Well, now, if you were a gentleman, you would let her carry the bags.
You know, you two guys are really a big help.
Well, he is right, you know.
Oh, it is the way of the mysterious East, Joe. Now, a real gentleman would respect the customs of one who is a guest in his country.
Master lose much face if he carry his own bag. Please?
All right, Jim Sing. If it's gonna make you happy, all right.
Master, too good to unworthy servant.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a real sport.
Aren't you going to introduce us, Joe?
Jim Sing, these characters are Rangers too. Chad Cooper,
How do you do?
Eric Hunter.
给各位请安 Honorable Rangers.
Sheshe.
Joe, what's all this master stuff?
You can listen when I make my report to Parmalee, Cooper. Jim Sing, the further you stay away from these two, the better off you're gonna be.
East is east and west is west.
Yeah, but the twain sure met this time, and wow.
The plague took her folks when she was 10 back in China. Some missionaries from Tientsin took her in and educated her. That's when General T kidnapped her.
Shen T. I've got a fat dossier on General T. A powerful and ruthless warlord, the Tiger of Tientsin. He controlled half of the Hebei province, used it as his own private kingdom. Till finally he went too far, even for China. The Tientsin massacre sacked the city and slaughtered its people.
And when Empress Dowager put price on Ruthless Head, General fled to Mexico.
Yeah, he's holed up in some small town about 80 miles south of the border, Lampazos.
The general bought up farmland, started to raise poppies.
Jim Sing says he has some big idea about starting a new empire down there.
He's off to a fast start. He knocked off the syndicate supply men in Mexico, took over the opium operation himself, and now he's trying to cut himself in for a bigger share, and they don't like it.
What about the Mexican authorities?
We're working with them. But General T is a very clever fellow. Claims he exports and produces opium for medicinal purposes only, and we haven't been able to prove otherwise. He's wanted on a couple of murder charges, but he knows we can't go in to get him, and he's smart enough not to set foot on this side of the border. Now, the question is, how does this little lady fit into the picture?
Well, it seems the general has a big yen for Jim Sing. Matter of fact, he wants to marry her.
And you don't want to?
Oh, no, exalted Captain. Jim Sing hate Crew General with great passion.
You see, Captain, he claims he owns her. I've told her she's free, but she doesn't believe me.
Joe's right, Jim Sing. You are free.
Oh, no, Jim Sing not free. Jim Sing's life belongs to Sterling One.
Sterling one?
That's what she calls me, Captain.
Oh, forgive me. I should have known, Riley.
Jim Sing dedicate life to service of splendid master. Wash, cook, sew.
Thanks a lot, Jim Sing, but, well, that's out of the question.
He's right, Jim Sing. There's no place in the ranges for a girl.
Jim Sing not understand why you all wish to send her away. You know like this worthless person? Perhaps her features or her countless flaws offend you?
Oh, we don't want to send you away, Jim Sing, do we, Eric?
Of course not.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Now, don't you worry about it, Jim Sing. Well, you're gonna find somebody a lot better to work for than me.
He's right, Jim Sing. A lot better than Sterling one here.
But Jim Sing no want anyone. Jim Sing want incomparable master.
Look, Jim Sing, in this country, it's Mister.
Besides, Mr. Master, Jim Sing not know anyone or where to go.
Well, you can't just turn her out in the cold, Captain.
It's not cold.
Well, it is for her, considering she's all alone here and doesn't know anything about the country.
That's right, Captain. Why, putting her out is worse than General T would do.
Please permit Jim Sing to stay. She work very hard. Eat little, sleep floor. No trouble. Like shadow in night forest. No see, no hear. Jim Sing has nothing but to serve. You ring bell, she comes swift, wings on feet, always obedient. You beat her if she not.
What do you think, Captain?
Well, I think we can work something out for the time being anyway. At least until we can find a next of kin and send her home.
Oh, most merciful Captain. Jim Sing bow to your august generosity.
Well, the important thing is to find her a place to stay.
How about Mrs. Morton's place?
Sounds fine.
Good. We'll take her right on over there.
Now, wait just a minute, lover boy. I'll take care of getting Jim Sing settled in. Come on.
Oh, no, Master. Jim Sing walked 2 steps behind Sterling One.
It's an old Chinese custom, Joe.
Have it your way.
Interesting situation. If General T is as hooked on Jem Singh as Joe says, she could be the bait that could lure the Tiger of Tien Sin out of his lair.
If the syndicate cannot pay my price for the opium, there are others who are more than willing to meet my terms. Tell them that, Mr. Cavelli.
What others, General T?
I refer, of course, to my brothers of the powerful Chinese tongs in the United States.
I would like to remind you, General, the syndicate is not about to give up its control of the opium, not short of an all-out war. And there ain't no one going to profit from that.
There is much truth in what you say, Mr. Cavelli. Already there has been too much killing. Perhaps it is time the syndicate leaders sat down at the council table with me to settle our differences.
Well, that's why I'm here, General. You see, my bosses want to meet with you in San Francisco.
I would be destroyed with delight if this were possible. Only, of course, as you already may know, there have been several false charges of murder placed against me across the border. It would mean forfeiting my life to go there. Surely, you would not wish that.
Perish the thought.
Then your friends will have to come here to Lamposos to sit at the council table with me under my humble roof.
I'll put it up to him.
It is truly written, the wise man repairs the dike before it breaks and drowns him.
Yeah.
Your Excellency.
Well, where's Jem Singh and that traitor Wat Tang and my opium?
Watang is dead, and the opium taken, Excellency. The work of Texas Rangers.
You dare to return with such news?
But I have found Jem Singh.
Well, that is something at any rate. Where is the exquisite child now? Preparing to present herself before me?
No, Excellency. She is in Laredo.
Laredo!
But I could help her, Excellency. We were attacked by a large force of Rangers, led by one Joe Riley. He took her for himself.
Describe this Joe Riley.
I'm sorry to be so useless, but all white men look alike to me.
There is no place for bunglers in the service of General Shanti. Remove him! And his head.
No, Excellency! No! No!
It is truly said. What the servant cannot do, the master must. We ride for Laredo at once!
Well, I'll be a Chinese bandit.
Honorable Master approve?
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Jem Singh. I think it's a beautiful job of decorating.
Yes. Make big difference when the Rangers barrack over in Chinese modern.
What's that for?
Lilac water. To refresh fatigue master after hard day's work on ranch. And to remove horse smell.
That's a waste of time, Jem Singh.
Well, I like it, Jem Singh. I think it smells just fine.
Now master put on kimono.
What for?
Kimono is for master to relax at home.
Well, thanks a lot, Jem Singh, but I don't think I feel like relaxing quite that much. Thanks.
After Jem Singh sold all night and make special for master?
Joe, remember, it's
It's an old Chinese custom.
yeah.
All right. All right, Jem Singh.
Now master look truly sterling. No?
No.
No, Master looked like a sack of rice tied in middle.
Yeah, well, I like it. And that's what counts, Jem Singh.
Jem Singh prepare tea for master now.
Look, Jem Singh, you gotta quit doing all these things for me. You gotta quit.
Tea is all. Everything else already done.
Everything else?
Do house, do kimono, do laundry.
What laundry?
Jem Sing find dirty linen mountain on the master's bunk.
You did my... You washed it all?
Yes. Take much scrub, much water, but Jem Sing do all.
Well, even my...
What he's trying to ask you, Jem Sing, is did you do his long johns, too?
Big wool with the flap in back?
Those are the ones with the big flap.
Yes. All out online now. For sun to make dry. I go get.
No, I'll go get them.
Honorable Master not pleased?
Oh, Joe? Oh, sure, Jem Sing. He's ecstatic by gathering laundry off of lines, an old American custom.
If Master not pleased, it is proper he should beat me.
Come on, Jem Sing. I'll show you the town, huh?
I'll go along.
Excuse me.
You're gonna ruin your hands with all that washing.
Jem Sing decided to do a little house cleaning, Captain.
Oh, I see. And this thing you're wearing, is this a new type of uniform?
Well, that's a kimono, sir.
Interesting. I don't mean to pry, Mr. Riley, but what is that?
Lilac water?
Amazing what one little girl can do in a week.
Yes, sir. Where is everybody, Captain?
That's what I'd like to know. Now, you tell Hunter and Cooper to report in right away. While they're playing hearts and flowers, I don't think General T is wasting his time playing mahjong.
No sign of the general yet.
He'll be here. A man as proud as General T isn't going to let someone steal his bride and do nothing about it.
Well, I don't like using Jem Sing as bait. It's too dangerous for her.
She's safer here than anyplace else.
He's right, Joe.
Maybe. I think she'd be a lot safer if you two quit prowling around her.
Joe, we have the purest of motives.
Well, I know, Eric. I just want to make sure it stays that way.
Joe Riley, I think you're stuck on that girl.
Now listen, Chad. She's sweet and she's innocent. Nothing like the kind of girls we know. And we're not going to take advantage of her.
The protector of the flock, would you believe it?
How the mighty have fallen.
Beast,
Ma'am?
the nerve, working that poor little girl to the bone like that. Huh?
Do you two think you could tear yourselves away from making moon eyes at Jem Sing long enough to take on some ranger work?
Captain, we were just trying to be gentlemen.
Very commendable. I just got a wire from Reese in San Francisco. Two of the syndicate's top boys, Tony Scapito and Louis Fiume, have just left the city. The word is they're heading for a powwow with General T in Lampasas.
Well, then the general won't be coming to Laredo for Jem Sing after all.
No way of knowing.
But you want us to keep an eye out for Scarpito and Fiume.
All right. They were seen crossing into Texas here.
Well, should we bring them in, Captain?
Unfortunately, we have no reason to arrest them. I want a confirmation of that meeting for the Mexican authorities. They may be able to make something of it.
What about Joe, Captain?
What about Joe?
Well, you want him to go with us?
If I did, I'd have said so. Or is that what's worrying you two? Afraid he's cutting out with Jem Sing?
No, sir. We're not ever worried about Joe.
Of course not.
Good. Then you can leave Laredo with untroubled minds. Saddle up.
Yes.
Master, please.
I'm not
please.
gonna do it, Jem Sing. Now go away, will you, please?
Oh, please, Master.
Jim Sing, how many times do I have to tell you I'm not gonna beat you with that stick?
Oh, I find better stick. Then you beat Jim Sing good.
Oh, Jim Sing, can't you understand? I'm not gonna beat you with any stick.
Oh, but Sterling won. You not understand. If you don't beat Jim Sing, other servant girls and you don't care about her. Jim Sing not able to hold up head in Laredo.
She's right, you know. As the Chinese say, for best results, women and drums should be beaten regularly.
Do me a favor, will you, Hunter? Stay out of this.
But, Joe, it's an old Chinese...
I know. It's an old Chinese custom, but I'm not Chinese.
But Jim Sing is. Oh, what kind of a gentleman are you, anyway, who won't even oblige a lady?
First time Master cruel to Jim Sing.
Cruel?
Not beat her.
Beast.
All right. I'm gonna show you who's boss around here. I'm gonna beat the tar out of you, Jim Sing. Now get in there. Move, come on.
You don't think he'd really?
No, ma'am, not a chance.
Are you two gonna stand there and let him beat that little girl? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We're going to report you to the Texas Rangers.
Oh, ma'am, we are the Texas Rangers.
Well, then, do your duty.
Now take this.
All right, you soft shell Simon agree you can cut the act.
So you let Jim Sing down, huh?
Oh, Jim Sing more happier this way. If anyone here, they think Master give Jim Sing A1 horsewhip. And if Master goes to such trouble not to beat, means Master really cares very much for Jim Sing. So Jim Sing have all advantages of beating with none of bruises. Master come home now. Jim Sing prepared delicious dish for dinner called momo. Enough for all.
Well, thank you, Jim Sing, but we just got scout duty.
Well, I'm not too bad. You know, I feel real sorry for you, fella. Real sorry.
How do you figure women?
Well, with Jim Sing, I think you're using the Bacchus.
A what?
An abacus.
Master ready to get in hot water?
All right, Jim Sing. Now come on around on this side of the blanket and turn your back. Come on.
Master modest, like maiden. When Master ready, Jim Sing scrub back. Give A1 rub down.
Rub down. Oh, now listen, Jim Sing, this has got to stop. It's all got to stop right now.
Master not happy with Jim Sing? But she no please him?
Oh, look, Jim Sing. Well, you please me fine. Just fine, but all the things you're doing for me, you're doing because you think you owe me something. Look, I can't let you go on offering yourself out of obligation. Don't you understand?
Master not think Jim Sing pretty enough.
Master think Jim Sing beautiful.
Don't move, or you will join illustrious ancestors.
Jim Sing, my eyes are ravished with the delight of beholding your beauty once more.
给你请安，将军。
Who is this man?
Oh, it's Joe Riley, great general. Ranger who rescued Jim Sing from evil Watang.
Ah, so. It's the ranger who rescued Jim Sing and my opium from Cam Yang. Where's the opium now, Ranger?
Captain Parmalee's got it. You care to try and take it back?
In time. Has this man dared to touch you?
Ranger only protect Jim Sing. Take very good care of her.
The ways of the West are indeed inscrutable. If this is true, then General T is still willing to marry Jim Sing.
She doesn't want to marry you.
It is what I desire that is of consequence. I have indulged you for too long, Jim Sing. And I will take you back to Mexico and marry you right away. Captain Lee, kill him quietly.
Oh, please, great general! Spare the ranger's life and Jim Sing go with you. Marry. Willingly.
Perhaps I am too soft and sentimental, but it shall be as Jim Sing desires. I will spare your life, Ranger, as Jim Sing asks. However, I will need your person to ensure our safe passage to an undisturbed stay in Mexico. Render him silent. Quiet, or I will slice his throat here and now. Understand?
We lured him out of his lair, all right, only it was General T who sprung the trap.
You were very lucky, Captain. The bullet just creased the forehead. I suggest you take a few days' rest. No riding or strenuous activity of any kind.
See you, Doc. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we would be out of town just when he comes in.
They're probably in Lampasas by now.
So we just have to go in and bring them out.
We can't, and T knows it. Lampasas is out of our jurisdiction.
But, Captain, if we wait to go through all the channels, why, they might even kill Joe.
If they haven't already.
Hey, Chad, we haven't had a decent vacation in months. How does a little fishing expedition strike you?
Fishing is... Good idea, Captain. I understand it's the height of the Chinese barracuda season.
How about it, Captain? Short leave?
I haven't heard a good fish story in a long time. Leave granted.
Good deal. Let's go. Eric, just one thing. Do you happen to have any idea on how we're going to get Jim Sing and Joe out of there alive?
Well, don't you think those two syndicate chiefs we spotted should be getting to the border sometime this morning?
Yeah, and they've been invited.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
Customs inspection.
Look, we're going out of the country, not in.
Oh, this is a new policy. Are you carrying any fruits, plants, or vegetables?
No.
Contraband of any kind?
Nothing. We're just typical American tourists.
You are too modest. Would you mind stepping down so we can conduct a thorough inspection?
Yeah, we would mind. We're in a hurry.
Please.
So now what?
Strip.
Jim Sing bring delectable dish to imprisoned ranger.
Celestial General, give permission.
Soon to be wife of Lord of Lampasas, no need permission.
Trouble with American food. Hour later, you're still hungry.
I'm saying. I'm not hungry.
Oh, Master must eat. Keep up strength. Soup have much iron.
What are you trying to do?
Jamsing help free Master. No could get gun this time. Maybe next time.
Jamsing, there's not gonna be any next time. If he finds out you're trying to help me escape, he'll kill you.
Jamsing no care. Master saved Jamsing's life. Now Jamsing repay.
Jamsing, I told you before, you don't owe me anything, nothing.
Oh, yes. Jamsing owe Master everything. More than can express. Ever since leave mission, no one be nice, gentle to Jamsing without wanting something in return. Only you, most kind Master, give all of self without ask or take anything. So Jamsing somehow steal gun and bring to confined Master.
Jamsing, you listen to me. I don't want you to come back here. I don't want you to come back here ever. You're nothing but a dumb little girl who's caused me nothing but problems ever since I first met you. Now get out of here and leave me alone, will you? I can't stand you or your stupid customs.
But Master!
I'm not your master. I don't want any part of that. Can't you understand it?
No, Master!
Oh, yes. Now get out of here. I hate the sight of you.
Jamsing. It must be General T's place.
Yeah. Hey, over there.
Oh, hello, Joe.
Inform the Taipan, your Supreme Lord General T, that the representatives of the Syndicate have arrived.
So far, so good.
I told you we'd make it in.
I've one question. Will we make it out?
That we shall see.
I feel like we're putting our heads in the tiger's mouth to find out if he bites.
Gentlemen.
Never again are you to go near the Ranger. Is that clear?
Illustrious General, I have honor to introduce representatives of Great American Syndicate, Mr. Chad Cooper.
My face is whitened with honor as you enter my humble abode.
It is us who are honored, General, at your gracious hospitality.
May you live 10,000 years.
And Mr. Eric Hunter.
May your shadow be never less.
And may you have 100 children, all of them sons.
You have crossed now Mr. Rocco Clavelli of your own esteemed organization.
Never saw him before in my life.
What?
I was just going to say the same thing.
What is this?
I was expecting Tony Scarpito and Louis Fiume.
The Capo decided to send us instead at the very last minute.
Yeah, well, how come I never heard of you guys before?
Because we work out of Chicago. We just arrived from San Francisco last week.
Well, you probably know us by our professional handles. Pretty boy Cooper here.
And Dutch the Clutch Hunter.
Oh, yeah, Pretty Boy and Dutch the Clutch. Yeah, that's different.
Honored guests, permit me to introduce the beautiful Lotus Petal Yem Sing, who will become my bride this very happy day. You are undoubtedly fatigued from the rigors of the road and would wish to refresh yourselves before we discuss the fairer division of profit and influence of our narcotics business. Captain Lee will show you to your quarters.
Gentlemen.
Mind if I step in for a minute, have a word with you, gents?
I was just about to suggest that.
Refreshments for honored guests.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Now, I know everyone in the syndicate and you ain't a part of it. Who are you and what's going on?
We're Texas Rangers.
What, are you nuts? Or are you just tired of living?
Well, you wouldn't want to kill someone that could do you a big favor, would you?
What do you mean?
You do want to get rid of General T, don't you?
Isn't that what Scott Peter and Fiume were coming here for? To back you up?
Maybe. What really happened to him anyway?
They're safe enough. Temporarily detained in Laredo.
Yeah? On what charges?
Indecent exposure.
Now, we would like to have the general permanently detained. That'd take him out of your hair for good.
You'll never get out of here alive with General T.
The only way we can get out of here alive is with General T. Now, if we can take him prisoner, he'd be our safe conduct. You with us?
I don't know. What about his soldiers?
Is old Chinese proverb, when the head is cut off, the body dies.
Yeah. I'll drink to that.
You got it.
It will be much more fitting if I drink to it. Inasmuch as both you gentlemen and your colleague, Mr. Riley, will very shortly be demonstrating for my benefit the timeless truth of that proverb when I have you beheaded.
You and your Chinese proverbs. What makes you think you're going to get away with killing 3 Texas Rangers?
May I remind you, Mr. Cooper, that you're not in Texas? And the good people of Lampassos having been persuaded to make me their sheriff, that is.
That's like asking a rat to guard the cheese.
With my soldiers as ready-made deputies. Of course, at no extra expense. It is my obligation to see that justice is done. Quickly and cleanly.
Justice for what?
For the cold-blooded murder of my late lamented house guest, the illustrious Mr. Clavelli.
When's the trial?
You have just had it.
How'd we do?
Guilty, of course.
Of course. Now, what makes you think that the syndicate's gonna swallow all that hogwash?
They may very well suspect the truth, but with you 3 troublesome lawmen dead, they can prove nothing. And they will now perhaps be ready to discuss business with me without further delay. Your health, gentlemen.
I'll drink to that.
Me too.
You will be executed immediately after my wedding to Jim Singh.
Winner take all, huh?
Precisely, Mr. Hunter. Is there any place in particular you would like your head sent?
Don't count your heads before they're hatcheted.
My optimism is warranted, expiring Rangers. You do not have, as the expression puts it, a Chinaman's chance. For it is written in jade, he who rides the tiger finds it difficult to dismount in one piece. Take them away. Chop, chop.
That boy swings a mean axe.
You say you don't feel a thing.
I'm sure not anxious to find out. Goes another pumpkin.
Well, that makes 2 for tea. What else is going on out there?
He's giving Jem Singh a cup.
That's tea for 2, part of the Chinese wedding ceremony.
At last, Jim Singh, we are man and wife. Bring the so famous Texas Rangers. We are ready now to execute them.
But you promised you would spare Mr. Riley.
Mr. Riley? But I only meant until we were married. Get them! You may
Begin the fireworks.
Uh-oh. Here comes the Grim Reaper.
I'll be hanged.
Poor man just couldn't face losing his head.
Headsman! Where's the one called Riley?
Right here, General.
Now, you tell your men to drop their guns or you're a dead general.
Sterling won! You saved Jemsing again!
Now you drop your weapons!
Stay here, Jemsing.
Oh, but Master!
Looks like you were right. Cut off the head and the body does die.
Oh, Master's safe. You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine, Jemsing. Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Jemsing. A life for a life. That makes us even now.
No. Master always be more even than Jemsing.
Jemsing, it's not Master anymore. That's an order.
Jemsing humbly kowtows to wish of Sterling Master.
Looks like he finally got the point, huh?
So ends the bitter yen of General T.
The Federale's got T's men. You ready to go?
Jim Singh, are you sure you don't want to go back to Laredo with us?
Jem Singh think maybe should do more good here. We're more needful. Raise food on unlamented husband's land. Feed hungry.
We'll send you the reward money on the general.
Jem Singh used to help poor orphans, like she once was, before she met most generous rangers. I'll never forget. Most kind, most generous, most good former master. Jem Singh burned infinite incense to goddess of mercy, to watch over and protect him always.
Is that an old Chinese custom, Jem Singh?
No. New American custom I learned. To show much love.
I'm not gonna forget you, Jem Singh. But don't go around kissing everyone like that, huh?
Former master, not everyone. Former master, always someone very special to Jem Singh.
What's the matter, Sterling One? You look a little tarnished.
Who, me? Glad to get rid of her.
Sure you are.
Move out, will you, Chad?